Hi everyone, today we're going to learn how to use a colorimeter or a handheld spectrophotometer. First off, we have the user manual, and then we have the white calibration cap used for performing calibration to the instrument. And then we have four types of target mask. The top two are the medium area view or MAV, and then the bottom two are the small area view or SAV. And then right here we have the AC adapter used for charging the colorimeter, and here is the colorimeter itself. Now let's learn about the different parts of the colorimeter. First off, we have the LCD screen, and then on the bottom we have the control panel with the sample, calibration, target, menu, and saving buttons. And then here is the ready lamp, which will show us if the instrument is ready for use. Right here is the AC terminal, USB terminal, and they both have covers to protect each of the terminals. Moving on, we have the power switch. So O is for off and I is for on. Right here we have the battery chamber. And right here is the measuring button to perform the measurements. Over to the bottom, we have the measuring area selector where we can switch between MAV and SAV. Right here is the specimen measuring port where we can attach either of the four target masks that we saw earlier in the box and where we can see the pairing number label. Now to start using our colorimeter, first off we have to connect our AC adapter to a wall outlet and then connect it to our AC terminal on our colorimeter located on the right side. Next, let's switch the power to on and check if our LCD screen is on. And then if you click OK, it should take you to the calibration screen. Before proceeding with calibration, we need to decide on the type of target mask that we're using for our sample. So the left one is the MAV with a bigger hole or area view. And then the right side is the SAV with a smaller hole or smaller area view. For this demo, we're using the SAV because our sample is smaller in size. Now let's make sure that the measuring area mode is the same as the target mask that we're using because we have to perform calibration every time we switch. To attach the chosen target mask, we have to follow the direction of the arrow on the measuring port, which is clockwise, and turn the target mask accordingly. To perform white calibration, let's take the white calibration cap and check if the serial number is correct. So we want the serial number on the white calibration cap to match the one on the colorimeter. Once it is correct, let's take off the lid of the white calibration cap, and while squeezing the two locks located on the sides, let's align the colorimeter with the white calibration cap. When it is perfectly aligned and the ready measure light is on, we can go ahead and press the measure button to perform calibration. 5 calibrations will be automatically performed. When calibration is completed, we can take off the white calibration cap, store it back in the box, and the colorimeter is ready for usage. Now to use our colorimeter, we need to navigate to the sample page by clicking the sample button. Next, let's place our sample on a flat and stable surface, and then take our colorimeter and hold it on top of the sample, making sure that it is lined up with the target mask. Once the ready light is green, we can go ahead and push the measure button, and 5 measurements will be automatically performed. Here we have our color measurement data for our object in the C-Lab color space. In C-Lab color space, the L measures whether the sample is light or dark, and the A and B value represent the hue and chroma of the sample. A high L value indicates that the sample is light, while a low L value indicates that it is dark. A negative A value indicates that the color of the sample is in the green direction, while a positive A value indicates that it is in the red direction. Lastly, a more negative B value indicates that the color of the sample is in the blue direction, while a more positive B value indicates that the color is in the yellow direction. Now, to get a better representation of our color data, there is a website that I've linked below to check the color data that we have. Now, if we go to the Easy RGB website and plug in our data, insert our L value, A value, and B values, and then click match, we will be able to get our color match from the data that we have. Once we are finished with using our equipment, we want to switch the power back off, and then we want to take off the AC adapter. And then to take off the target mask, we want to turn it to the opposite direction of the arrow. Before putting everything away, let's make sure that everything is clean. Grab a Kim wipe and wipe off everything before storing everything away. And that is how we operate the colorimeter or the handheld spectrophotometer.